Hi, I'm Dr. Ron Cheek, and welcome to this new exciting world of entrepreneurship. This is going to be a 4-week course where I'll introduce you to entrepreneurship in the 21st century. The skill sets you acquire in this course can be used by all organizations, whether it's for a new startup company, whether it's a company you currently work with, or whether it's a company that you're going to work with. The skill sets you learn in this course will be able to use for all of them. I can't make you rich and famous in 4 weeks, but I can kickstart your career as an entrepreneur. The skills and knowledge can be used to start a company, or once again, as I said, an entrepreneur within a company. So let's go over the focus of the course. First of all, I want you to learn the fundamentals of entrepreneurship in the 21st century. To do this, and the approach we're going to use for this, now you have to remember, the course is not about building a website. It's about learning a strategic approach to entrepreneurship. And the way we're going to do this, we're going to do hands-on. Each of you individually will build a brand new online startup company. And that I'm going to put you through the steps to find a passion, find a unique niche for that passion. And we're going to do something, use the blue ocean strategy used by Kim and Mortar in their book that was written in 2005. And the blue ocean strategy says, rather than fighting over where everyone else is in this huge battle that's based on price, these bloody waters, get out in a nice blue ocean where there's no competition or limited competition, and you don't have to fight over price. And the company that you'll set up by making sure it's in your passion will be a company you'll enjoy. And by the way, at the end of the course, if you really do like it and you want to set the company up, and I hope you will, then I'll be able to all you'll have to do is set up a hosting site someplace, and I can transfer all your data over to it, and most of your work will be done. It will be based on an affiliate revenue business model. Now, one of the most important things you need to do in the course is you need to spend some time to make sure you completely understand what an affiliate revenue business model is. If you've ever seen these sites where you go on the site and you click on something and it will bring you to that person's website. Let's suppose, and throughout the course, we're going to use a New Orleans tourism company. So you set up a website about famous New Orleans French Quarter. So you go in on this site and you list tours that are going on. If somebody clicks on one of those tours and it goes over to the company and those people book a tour with that company pays you an affiliate fee, or better known as a commission. So that what we're going to do throughout the course, we're going to set up a site that you send people off to other things. And if they buy, they send it back to you. So this is going to be a knowledge-based company. No products, no services, no setup cost. In fact, the truth is that if you could set up the company and your total cost for the first year would probably be around $150. And that you can buy a site for $10, $15 a month to handle your hosting and also your website services. And let me remind you one more time, it's not setting up a website, it's about entrepreneurship in the 21st century. So when you build your company, there are a couple of things going to happen. First of all, we're going to assume that you have no idea. Everyone in their life has probably said, wow, I'd like to set up my own company. Well, what's your idea? Well, I really don't know. I see all these people getting rich. Well, we're going to help you find an idea. We're going to assume you have no money. We're going to assume, and I'm saying this, limited technical knowledge. If you can use Word and Office Suite products, you'll be able to set this up. These are all the course assumptions, and there's no coding or computer programming or anything else along that line. There's going to be limited technical knowledge at best, because I can promise you I don't have any. So when we talk about entrepreneurs, we're talking about traditional entrepreneurs that's up until the 21st century, and then 21st century entrepreneurs. I remember I taught in Austria in 1994, and email had just come out. And that when you typed email, you had to do a hard return. If you didn't, if it went off the screen, it wouldn't show up to the other person. So that was 1994. That was back when traditional entrepreneurs were doing their thing. So let's talk about traditional, how they traditionally operated. We'll do a comparison on the 21st. Traditional entrepreneurs came up with an idea. Then they said, well, everyone said you have to have a business plan, so they wrote a business plan. And here's the sort of the steps they went through. They did some in-depth research. They called people. They went to the library. They might have done some surveys and polls. They consulted experts. How many times do you think they went to the library? How do you write a business plan? I don't think the how-to for dummies was out there yet for writing business plans, but I'm sure there's one now. Consult experts, and finally, when you got it done or almost done, you probably had it reviewed by attorneys or CPAs, or attorneys and CPAs. And many times, a lot of attorneys and CPAs have made a lot of money actually writing the plan for you. So once the plan was there, the plan told you what you were going to do, how much funds you were going to need, so you went out and started gathering resources. Personal funds, debt, equity. Personal funds, the funds you might have saved. Debt, we'll talk about that in a second, and then equity, you sold someone else a position in your company. So now you're ready to open the business, and I'm over here, build it and they will come. They being the customers. Well, just because we thought we had a great product didn't necessarily mean everyone else would think it was good. So let's talk about the truth about traditional entrepreneurs. Without collateral, money's hard to find, and collateral is what you can put up of value in case you don't pay the bill. Now, lots of people say, well, let me just set the thing up in a company name. No one's going to lend a brand new company money. They're going to lend it to the company in your name that you've personally endorsed it. When they turn that note over and on the back you endorse it personally, that means they're coming to get you whether the business works or not. Equity, well, when you get equity, you're usually getting it from friends and family. They're not basing it on how good the deal is. They're basing it because they're your friends and family. And when this thing goes to the pot, they can be ex-friends and alienated families. Or even worse, if it goes great, they're not going to feel like they got their fair share. So, and some say the success rate for new startup companies is 1 in 10. I think that might be a little aggressive. Let's look at the 21st century entrepreneur and let's see how they're different. It begins online versus bricks and mortar. Low startup costs, like I said, around $150. Flexible. When you prove there's a demand, you move forward. If there isn't a demand, you pivot, you change course and go in a different direction. Now, if you've got a building that you've filled out with inventory, it's not quite that easy. You create loyal, trusted customers, and after you build this and you know you have the customers, you can expand into the bricks and mortar. Then the risk is extremely low. And the thing about the online company, it's a continual learning process, and you learn from your customers. The goal and objectives of the course. We want to learn the strategic approach to entrepreneurship in the 21st century. Each of you, our approach to this, and please don't be confused, this is not a course about building websites. Each of you will build your own company. Now, I will provide you with a template, a WordPress site with a theme, a template for an affiliate income company, and all you have to do is tweak it, add material to it. But I'm going to help you, or you're going to help you come up with an idea, find that passion, find the niche that sells those products or services in your passion, build your website, load content, complete your business plan, and start generating revenue. Now, the course is set up in 4 modules. Now, remember, we're a 4-week course. Module 1, Module 2, Module 3, Module 4. And once again, what we're doing is strategy, implementation, control, assessment. Now, the strategic plan for the 4-week entrepreneur course: come up with an idea, find a niche, build a website, develop a business plan, go live and generate revenues. Now, this business plan, not to scare you about the business plan, the executive summary is going to be 1 page long. The pro forma will be 1 page of a spreadsheet, 12-month pro forma, expected pro forma, and then another page, break-even analysis, where it links and says, what's your revenue before you get to break-even? It's really that simple. The module components, and once again, there's 4 module components. Remember, these are building blocks. One builds on the next one. Each module will have module learning objectives. These are my expectations. Supplemental materials, articles, and other support material, including the books you'll read. Supplemented, it's got to be supplemented by additional individual research, and all of this should be done online. The assignments. In the assignment, I tell you my exact expectations of what I want you to do. And then deliverables. This is what you're going to send me. The materials required and the due dates. Remember, each module builds on the next module. When I give you feedback on the first module, these have to be included in the second module, third module, fourth module, and you end up a product on end. And once again, when you get your business built at the end of the course, if you want it, set up a hosting relationship, I can help you do that, and I'll transfer everything over to you, and you'll have the site set up. Videos and feedback. Before each module, I'll send you a video explaining my expectations. Afterwards, I'll do an overview of work received and give you my general feedback. Each person will get individual feedback, and then I'll give an overview feedback. Now remember, there's 29 students in the class. Every Monday morning, I made these due on Sunday night, 10 o'clock, so you can have the weekends to work on them. Monday morning, I'm going to wake up with 29 projects to grade. So it'll probably be Wednesday morning before I get them all done. Try to wait until Tuesday afternoon to start sending me questions if you've got some questions on comments I made on you, because I won't have time. I won't give any feedback individually other than grading your project until I get everybody's graded. Now, I've set up a module forum for each module, so there's actually 4 forums. Share questions and comments between the students. I'll weigh in from time to time. Ask questions. Now, if you get stumped and you really don't know where to go, I'm teaching this course from New Orleans. I'll be in from time to time to Lafayette, but just in and out. For example, I'll be there Tuesday for a meeting. But other than that, I won't be around. So if you have questions, email me, get in the student forum, let everybody see what the question is so that we can all work through this together. Or you can always chase me down on Skype, Ron Cheek, PhD. And if it gets too bad, send me an email with a phone number and I'll give you a call back. Keys to success. Read the material. No, really read the material. You're not going to be successful in the course if you don't read the material. I'll know right away when you give me your deliverables whether you've done the reading or not done the reading. Keep up with the deadlines. There are no extensions. Carefully read and understand the assignments and deliverables. Use the cognitive knowledge that you've developed through your coursework, through your business experience to help you make decisions. There's no right or wrong way in this course. It's not A plus B equals C. That's not it at all. We're going to have 29 different websites, and people are going to do it 29 different ways. Now, the website I'm giving you will be yourlastname.rongcheek.com. So if you want to see what your classmates are doing, you can look and see who your classmates are, their lastname.rongcheek.com, and you'll see what they're doing on their websites. And what I'd like it to do is turn into a collaborative thing where you help each other. If 2 websites look exactly the same, I really don't have a problem. Now, they won't be exactly the same because I'm going to make you have your own unique niche. But if the website itself looks the same, or if everybody looks the same, that'd be great that you've all worked together and made a better product. We're going to get started. It's a 4-week course. It's going to take a lot of time for you and a lot of time for me in 4 weeks. But let's hope it's an exciting course, and let's hope you leave with it with some unique, special skills in entrepreneurship that'll help you jumpstart your career. Thanks, and I look forward to interacting with you guys.